Hello, my name's Andrew Brooks. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This episode, we're going to be looking at a box set of archive material for Paul McCartney's new album. No, I don't mean McCartney 3. I mean his new album. Hello, and thank you once again for joining me on my YouTube channel. Get all the stuff out of the way first of all. Big thank you to all the new subscribers. We've had a nice influx. If you're not already a subscriber, why not just click down here and you will receive notification of all the new videos as and when they come out. Okay, as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be looking at Paul McCartney's new album. And no, I don't mean McCartney 3. I mean his new album from 2013. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you are already aware I'm not a big fan of McCartney's 21st century output. I don't know why, I just prefer the older stuff, but hey, as soon as an album comes out, it's already old stuff, so maybe I should try getting into them. New, I would say, is probably for me the best out of the bunch that has come out sort of post, I don't know, Flaming Pie or something like that, and for me it's probably the most enjoyable out of them, barring Driving Rain, which I still don't like. I'm sorry, all you Driving Rain fans out there, don't complain to me. It's just not my taste. Okay, so the new album, as I say, it was 2013, and it was his 16th solo album. It came out in October 2013, and it was his last. It's sort of like he hadn't had an album before Memory Almost Full, which was 6 years earlier. Can you believe that? In 2007. So there we are. So we had a 6-year hiatus from McCartney's new output, recorded between January the 12th and sort of March the 13th of that year, 2013, and it was recorded in various places, sort of Los Angeles, New York, Abbey Road, Air Studios, even Hog Hill Mill. 4 producers. I think Paul was a little bit experimental there with regard, he just wanted to see who could do what. So the 4 producers were Giles Martin, Paul Epworth, Mark Ronson, and Ethan Johns. So, as I say, for me, it's not bad actually. I'm sort of growing to like it the more I've heard it over the past few days. There were a few singles off of it, although not sort of physical release singles, unless you've probably got a CD promo or something like that. So there's no physical 7-inch single, so there's no B-sides, which some of us do lament the loss of a 7-inch single or even a 12-inch single. So in September of that year we had the single New. And I'll tell you, it's really confusing. You type in Paul McCartney new album and you keep getting all of his whatever latest album he's got. So anyway, I eventually got this info. So the single New came out in September, followed by Queenie Eye, which was March the following year in 14, Appreciate May 2014, and then Early Days in 2014. Now the original album came out, and I've got an original album, this one here. So they're quite scarce these days, and this one's still sealed, as you can see. It's sort of nice gatefold sleeve there, still sealed, chunky, and this came out, as I say, back in 2013, and it's also got the old hype sticker about hit singles, blah blah, 180 gram, and plus a digital download for all you people who can't live without your digital downloads. So that was the original album. It did come out, and then there was the deluxe version, of course. So this has kind of already had some sort of deluxe release already. So the deluxe version, and this is it here as in a CD format here, deluxe edition. So you've got the 12 songs that originally came on the album. So Save Us, Alligator, On My Way to Work, Queenie Eye, Early Days, New, Appreciate, Everybody Out There, Hosanna, I Can See, etc, etc. And then, as I say, we did have the deluxe edition, and it came with 2 bonus tracks, as you can see on the list there. I always get told off, I'm trying to get it so there's not much glare, It's not focusing for some reason, but anyway, the 2 bonus tracks are Turned Out and Get Me Out of Here. And as I say, yeah, maybe he could have put a single out and had some of the bonus tracks on as the B-sides, but he didn't. So you had to buy another copy of the album, albeit on CD, to get those bonus tracks. So thinking about what could be in an archive box set. So you've already got 2 bonus tracks. Obviously, there are videos now for the 4 singles. So they could be on the bonus DVD, and I'll come on to where you can already see them and already get them. I'll come on to them later. So I was thinking about what other things could be included in this DVD within the bonus archive package. So I did a little trawl, and I tell you what, I found out that he was on loads of stuff all over the place that I'd never even seen or never even wasn't even aware that he was on these things. So first of all, I found out he did a Twitter interview where he was answering Q's questions from the fans, and so where is that now? I couldn't find any trace of that on the internet. I'm sure someone somewhere has got it and saved it and all that. As I say, I don't proclaim to be the keeper and the knower of everything about McCartney, but these were interesting facts that I didn't know about. So yeah, maybe if it was videoed, I'm guessing it must have been. It'd be quite fun to see the video of him answering the questions. In Los Angeles, now I didn't even know this. I'm not in Los Angeles, so why would I? But there was drive-through listening parties, so you could drive up, listen to the album in your car, and then drive off. And I think he got the idea, I read somewhere, that it was like as a result of him going to a drive-in movie. So yeah, drive-through listening parties, amazing. He also did a surprise concert, which there is footage on YouTube, I believe, certainly behind the scenes of it. He did a surprise concert in October 2013 at the Frank Sinatra School of Arts, and that was streamed on Yahoo, so someone somewhere must have it. So that would be a great one to have on a bonus DVD. All this stuff, if you can collate it yourself, why wait for the bonus archive material? Just do yourself one. And then very interestingly, on the 10th of October, he did a sort of pop-up show in New York, in Times Square in New York, and he then repeated that in London, within Covent Garden, sort of like in the busking spot where you get all the buskers doing their stuff. This big articulated truck comes in, and then the band are all performing on the within the back of the truck. You can find that on YouTube. Again, more about that later on. And the songs he did there were New, Save Us, Everybody Out There. He also did Queenie Eye as well. Sorry, I forgot that one. He was also on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and that's on YouTube because I did find that. He also did Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Now, there was lots of Paul with Jimmy Fallon. I wasn't sure which one it was because I never saw it in the original broadcast, but for all you guys out there who probably saw it will remember which one it is, and you can easily get that on YouTube as well, I should think. Interestingly, this is another thing I did not know. Okay, in November 2013, McCartney sponsored, and excuse my pronunciation of this, the Kyushu Honboshu sumo wrestling competition. Who knew? Yeah, well, apparently all around the auditorium were big banners with New, the logo that you can see sort of behind me here. And he actually made an appearance at the sumo wrestling on the 24th of November. Again, I can't find any record of that on YouTube, but I'm guessing someone somewhere must have some video of him at a sumo wrestling match. Who'd have guessed? Talking of Japan, okay, they actually issued a collector's edition, and this is sort of like probably similar to what we could expect in an archive set, but hopefully more. So in Japan, you got issued this. As you can see, it's lots of Japanese writing. You've got the obi strip down there. But not only does this come with the album, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open it for you guys. Never opened this before. Here we go. Just put that aside. Excuse me. Okay, so we have the obi strip, which is there. Not a lot good to us who don't speak Japanese, but there we go. We have the album with a slightly different design. If you look at the pictures behind me, it's a slightly different design there. So this has got all the usual tracks, plus the 2 bonus tracks from the deluxe edition, plus an extra track called Struggle. So that's 3 new tracks that weren't on the original album. It also has included in this set, I'll open it up for you so you can see. There we are. It's actually written in English, and there's a booklet. There's a picture of Paul in the studio, and the booklet here is in Japanese, as you can see. Oh, it's also it's the lyrics, so you've got the lyrics in English and Japanese. See, just goes to show. I didn't even know that was in there. So that's the album. But also included in here is a DVD, and that has got Save Us live at the Tokyo Dome in 2013. Everybody out there also from the Tokyo Dome. A Rendezvous with Paul McCartney. You've also got the new lyric video where it just pops the lyrics up on the screen. You've got the Queenie Eye music video, and also the video for Something New, which is like a documentary thing, behind the scenes sort of thing. So that's in the main CD pack, but also came with this little baby. That was also inside the Japanese one. I'll show you the back there. There we go. So this is a DVD, and new bonus DVD. There we are. Pop that back in there like that. Again, I've never played it. So this is where you've got Save Us live from the all the stuff that I mentioned there, plus Something New, which also features Queenie Eye, Save Us, Road, plus all the other tracks, and it's basically a sort of like a making of the album, I think, a documentary about that, including Obla-Di Obla-Da, and it runs for sort of 82 minutes and 52 seconds. So that was also included in the Japanese bonus set. Looking at other stuff that could go in this archive collection, I know it's only 9 years ago, but you know, the archive collection seems to have stalled now at this point. So we've just got to hope that more stuff comes out. Back to the Egg, London Town first, please. And I know I get a lot of comments saying, before you get out, you know, memory almost full and driving rain, let's have the Wing stuff first. And I totally agree. I'm still waiting for my Back to the Egg box set, and I'll tell you what, I even did a video about it. Click the link here and you'll see my video about the Back to the Egg archive set. Okay, moving on. What else have we got here? He did loads of international promotions. So there was, you know, concerts and pop-up shows. There was a Q&A session in the Shard, which is in London, which is just south of the river. It's a massive skyscraper, and I tried to find the Q&A session on YouTube. Can't find it anywhere. I did find a very short video called Behind the Scenes at the Shard Q&A. He also did, following on from the Covent Garden gig, he went to HMV in London's Oxford Street. Beatles, you know, where they first with George Martin. Anyway, you know the story. I'm not going to go into that. And he did a signing session there, and there is video of him at the signing session there. Then there is a second CD within the Japanese set, I think it is, but again it's got 2 more unreleased tracks. It's got Hell to Pay and Demon's Dance, so that's like 5 new tracks that weren't on the original album that is now available from these recording sessions. You've also got loads of live appearances, because I'm pretty sure he was touring the States at this time. So there's loads of concert clips on YouTube for him performing these. What other things have I made a note of here? He also did a TV show, and also I think it was broadcast on the radio for the BBC, live from the Maida Vale studios. Now, I couldn't find this on YouTube, but I did find it on the BBC iPlayer. Now, unfortunately for all you guys who aren't in the BBC, who aren't in the UK, that you are unable to access the BBC iPlayer unless you have a VPN. Little tip for you there. Get a VPN, say you're in Britain, and then you can watch the BBC iPlayer, and there is this fantastic show at the Maida Vale studios for the BBC. There's also a video for the making of the early days video with Johnny Depp, I believe, and again, that's really interesting because it's just sort of him with some old blues guys and Johnny Depp. What other stuff could I find out? There was also a competition that it was to do with the Queenie Eye video, so I don't know if you had to enter the competition and possibly you could be in the Queenie Eye video or something like that, but there was certainly a competition around, excuse me, the Queenie Eye video. Also interestingly, and this is probably the last bit of information I could find about New, and I'm sure there's loads more, please don't scream at me. Interested to read your comments though, but yeah, you're saying, oh, you forgot this. The last thing I could find was that Paul has actually appeared at the Grammys with Ringo, and they did Queenie Eye, and there is video of them rehearsing for the performance, and there's also a pretty ropey copy, someone's filmed it off the TV, of the actual performance itself. As I mentioned, yeah, I love getting all your messages, so keep the messages coming in. I'll read every single one. If I think it needs an answer, I'll give you a suitable response or answer. Just like to say big thanks to Simon Rogers for helping me compile all this information. Hopefully it hasn't been too much of an overload. If it has, click this link here, and this will take you to a playlist on my YouTube channel, which will give you access to all of the videos that I was able to find on YouTube. Just click on the playlist and it will run through them. It's got all the promo videos that I could find, the stuff that was on the TV, all the stuff that I could possibly find is on there. So all you need to do is, if it's gone now, it was click the link back there, just skip back a few seconds, click that, and you'll be able to view the playlist. All that remains for me to say is probably by now you've got some videos up here appearing, things that I thought you might be interested in. But also, yeah, a big thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.